early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month, I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're in the building with the all-knowing, all-loving, all-feeling, all-seeing, all-powerful. Damn all everything. Sexy as hell host in this building. That's me, Lamont Tyson. And of course, I always come with special guests. The specialist of guests. First joining us on this stage today. Y'all know her. This is my hammer. Whenever I need a hammer, I don't get a damn pen. I get a hammer. Hammer Moochie, how you doing today?
So,
what's going on, sis? You in the building. Not to be outdone now. Whenever I need mo anything, mo chocolate, mo money, mo anything, I go get this mo right here, Monique Nicole.
You so crazy. Hey, Mooch.
No.
We're not gonna. Girl, that was a dry high. We're not gonna. That was a dry high. Is it good?
I gotta get some coffee.
Okay.
What you say?
I said I have no coffee. I gotta get some coffee in me.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
I was like, what's going on with my girl? She sound like she.
I know, in the wind tunnel or something. We got to keep an eye on Moochie, y'all. See, Moochie got y'all food audience. Moochie got y'all thinking she's just a sweet, innocent Moochie. But there's a reason they call her the hammer, y'all. Don't you forget that. Don't forget there's a reason they call Moochie the hammer now. And we are going to have a lot of fun today. We've got some set picks from BMF, and we're going to go through them one by one to see what these ladies think. They all review the show. But more importantly, we want to hear from you guys, our fans and our audience. So please let us know what you think. And we will start with the BMF pictures. Moochie, I'm going to kick it to you first. We got this set pick right here. Coach Cop is at a funeral with Detective Jen. Now, the question I got for you, Moochie, is this Kevin's funeral or is this Kobe Anderson's funeral? What you got?
Ooh, the way he looks, I'm going by the flowers. I think this is his son's funeral.
Okay.
The blue flowers, just because of that. And then remember, we saw the mother later, like they showed pictures at the beginning of the season. So I'm gonna take that educated guess.
Yeah, because he looks bad. I mean, normally when he make the stank face, it do look like something stank. But he literally looked like he pulled his face out of somebody's butthole. It looked real. It looked real. I mean, somebody who just got finished working out too. It looked real.
Oh my God.
I mean, and Jen, she ain't looking too thrilled either. And so I'll kick it to you, Mo.
Yes, sir.
With this going on, and let's say we safely assume with Moochie that this is Kevin's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the mom is going to have to say to Jen when she sees them having their little conversation? I'm sure they understand they work buddies, but the way that they are kind of in each other's interpersonal space right here, that would lead me to believe that you're more than work buddies.
I don't see the mama going that route. I really don't see her focusing on Jen. I think the focus is going to be on her mourning the loss of Kevin and probably her placing blame on Coach Cop. Now we've all agreed that they both are at fault for certain things going left in Kevin's life. But like I say, when you're going through grief, are you always thinking logically? No. And oftentimes, even though it's both parents, we've seen it. I reference Boys in the Hood. When the young child is with the father or whoever parent that they're with, they're under their care. If something goes left, you're gonna be the one that's gonna face the responsibility. So again, she's gonna place blame, but we've already established that they both failed Kevin in different ways. So I really think that Jen and Brian are about to be on some demon time. And we're gonna see. Oh, okay. Well, they about to get it crunk, and they're about to team up, and I think we're gonna see Jen get her hands a little dirty. You know, she gonna step into the dark side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I think Jen has already showed she's willing to get her hands dirty. She showed that last year, and she continued to show it this year when she took them bricks. I think that mom might see them having a conversation and might want to know what are they talking about, even if mom knows that they're partners. Mom is probably going to see that and say, "Are you guys figuring out how y'all going to solve the case of my son? Do you guys have any leads? What are you going to do about what happened to my son?" Mom is going to want those kind of questions. She's going to want that kind of closure and vengeance. And I think these two are going to go after it. And somewhere along the way, Jen, you got to think about it like this. So mom wants vengeance for Kevin. So does dad. Dad is going to want, Jen is going to want vengeance
for both.
For Detective Kobe.
And Kevin.
And Kevin too. And Kevin was trying to save him.
Yep. So Jen is going to want to go in and get some of that St. Louis Henry. So you can believe that. And for those of you that really want to know what I mean, when I say St. Louis, I am talking about St. Louis from Players Club. Y'all cannot tell me that these two they was made by the same daddy. St. Louis from Players Club. Jen gonna want some of that. So y'all get ready. All right, Monique, this next one is for you.
All right.
What's going on at the table right here? What kind of conversation? I see a Coke 40. I see some beers. What's going on at this table?
I don't know, because that smirk on old boy's face, I really don't know. I need a little bit more. I'm assuming they're having dinner with Meech.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is them discussing the mayhem that took place in the previous episode, but that smirk, unless that smirk is on some revenge, they plotting and scheming. Okay, how are we gonna get our lick back? Because they can't punk us like this. They took our men. We lost soldiers. They think they running stuff. So the smirk could be them scheming and plotting to, get their lick back.
Okay. What you got, Mooch?
They got funerals too, so they're going to be talking about that. I want to see if him and Remy are going to continue to work together to solve this problem, because now he knows that he's not the enemy like that.
Right.
As far as Meech. And they still got to take care of the St. Louis thing too.
So that Moochie, that's where I was going to go. I think that this could be post funeral, like they done went to the funeral and all that, and now they're talking about, okay, now we got to make these St. Louis moves. Somebody gonna have to go down there, figure out the territory. And I think homeboy's like, Meech, I got you, because Meech sitting at the head of the table, no doubt. And they looking at Meech, and I'm thinking he's like, bro, I got you. I'm gonna go down to St. Louis. We're gonna get this money. That's what I think he's doing in that. And so, Hammer, I'm gonna come to you for this one. Meech and the Angel. What we got going on in this picture right here? Because you see, she's a little nervous about this game he's in. You've seen her have some concerns. So
now they're getting closer. I think this is Meech's mother. We were talking about that last week. I do believe that's Meech's mom, and I think that she is concerned because she knows how bad it was. They were outnumbered the last time they went out, and some of them didn't come back. So of course she would be concerned. Maybe she's telling them she's pregnant.
What? Whoa!
Whoa! Why would you be concerned if he's not coming back?
Well, I mean, Big Meech do got kids, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Is she gonna tell him that?
Y'all love getting somebody knocked up on these shows.
No, but this one I feel is a justified one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know they want to knock up. We talking about the other shows. They want to knock up Effie and
everybody want to get knocked up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all might as well just call me out, niggas.
It's not just you, Lamont. It be the whole damn YouTube community want to knock somebody up, child.
Like I'm gonna have to give Monique a new. I'm gonna start calling her Coco Mo.
It's not just you though. It's not just you, but Moochie know they be trying to get people knocked up.
Yeah, they trying to get everybody pregnant. Everybody trying to get people pregnant.
Because for real, it can be a legitimate thing. And getting someone pregnant when you're writing these stories, it adds layers to drama and things you can create. It don't mean that every single time you got to knock somebody up, but you know when you do have someone who has a strained relationship, maybe they're not married or whatever, and then you add a child to the mix, and then you add the dynamics of the family, the dynamics of whomever said person is. It's drama. It's drama for sure. Oh, Monique, I'm gonna give you this one.
Hell. What's up?
What's going on?
Oh shit. Man, look. You gotta give me more than that because all we see is Charles and his pursed up lips looking. Who he looking at? He looking at Lucille. Did he find out? Did he, like Moochie said, did he find that card with doctor's name?
Well, he already know about it.
Maybe he found it in the bedroom.
That's what I said last night. Did he find that? Do you think she left it under the pillow?
That's what Moochie was predicting.
That was last night's question. That's right.
Moochie was predicting it. So Moochie, you might be onto something because unless he's looking at Terry or Meech, who else is he looking at in the house with this type of disdain on his face? So maybe it's Lucille. Are they in an argument?
He could be looking at his daughter, wanting to know why you using tampons.
Oh, come on now.
He don't care about that.
Say nothing about that conversation. He was just worried about him talking about him doing all of that with Miss Mabel and what Terry was doing and how many kids Meech have.
Moochie, I don't like the way you say her name. I don't like the way you say her name. You say her name like you saying naval. Like she's a naval ship.
Naval.
Yeah, she is a ship. Everybody on board.
Oh my Lord.
Let me stop.
Jezebel Mabel, that's her name.
Lord. Yeah, man. When y'all women don't like a woman on these TV shows.
I like her character though, man. I like her from when she was on she did a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, she was on a show that I just did. And we was trying to figure out who she was. And I was like, yo, that's Mabel. It was I think it was the Lifetime show I did a couple of weeks ago.
She got a lot of roles. Yeah. And again, for any actors and the audience, when we talk about characters, understand that we're not picking on the individual who's playing the character. Right. We're not giving our jokes to the actor playing. We're talking about the character in the event of the show that they're playing. That's all we're talking about.
If we talking about them like this, that means they playing a hell of a part.
Exactly.
And you getting in your feelings every time you see this person come on the screen.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If I'm getting mad every episode, I see Terry do some nonsense.
He's a draw.
Don't get me wrong. I love Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I love Terry. That character is getting under my skin.
Well, and you have to have that to make it a draw for the show.
Exactly, and that's what I like about it.
So, this is one that Moochie gonna really be mad about.
What happened?
Oh, here we go. St. Louis Henry and up here with Braxton Hartner-Briggs.
And what's she wearing?
She had to come to a funeral, so she probably had to put on a dress and dress like a girl.
Nah, man, she looking more dapper than the daddy is, and this right here.
Lord.
Talk to me about this Moochie. Where they at? What they doing? And why is the dad giving her that look?
Because he knows she did a horrible thing. Like you really did this to this kid. I want to see the conversation that him and Detective Brian have.
Let me take this off. Me too. But Brian is in no position, Moochie, to be trying to challenge this man. He ain't in really no position to be trying to pump his chest out. But go ahead.
He probably gonna be like, I came to you for help, and look what you did to my boy.
I rock with it. I rock with it.
Come on, I gotta get some give back. You already dissatisfied with your daughter.
Right.
So why don't you turn your head the other way and let me handle my BI? Okay?
Or better yet, let Jen do it. Because
I think Jen gonna do it.
I do too.
But I think because he's so mad, he might put a bullet in her for the hell of it.
Okay. All right. So, Coco Mo, when you see this, what do you think?
Now, he obviously looked like he's upset with her, so he is disapproving of some stupid move that she made. Now she done made so many moves. It's just like I'm trying to figure out why he just now finding out stuff. I don't know, but whatever, child.
Why?
Because I feel like
stuff because she was trying to keep him out of it. Remember, she was like, "Stay out of it. This is my business." And that.
I know, but a lot of times when you have that power dynamic, there's usually someone on the inside who is still feeding information to the big boss. I'm just surprised that.
That's a good point.
I'm just surprised that she was able to do so much, and now he's coming at the end of it. Like I said, there's definitely going to be repercussions. He's not going to be pleased with some of the moves that she's been making. We're going to see continued friction between the two of them. What I don't want to see, which will irritate the heck out of me, is if they write it to where she pops her father. If she takes out the dad, I'm going to be so irate. I'm going to be pissed.
Or it could go the other way because
I want it to go the other way. I want it.
Do you think it's possible that he might turn his head and let, Brian?
It's possible.
She in his crosshairs.
Yeah,
I would like that, but
I think he would. Now, I think that Bryant probably went to him and said something prior to this conversation.
Okay,
I think so. If this is really a heated moment for them, I think Bryant said something to him, and now he's digging in that butt, man. Like, bro, you need to slow your roll down. He's digging.
You like booty, huh? You like referencing booty a lot.
Well, I mean, I just want people to get the feel of when you're really digging into something. I mean, I could say you're digging into a Krispy Kreme donut, but that ain't gonna make you feel no kind of way about nothing. I mean, please alone,
Ooh, baby!
All right, this one.
That hot and ready sign is on. I'm gonna be digging in them donuts, Lamont.
Hey, let me show you something that looked like hot and ready Krispy Kreme. Let me. Now this, I can't lie. I can't stand her. She getting on my nerve, but right here, hot and ready Krispy Kreme. There you go. Take this one away, Monique. What do you think is going on with her right here?
Because Markeisha on my list this season, all her antics. I don't really know. Are they? They're not at Terry's. No, that's not Terry's restaurant. That looks kind of.
It looks like it.
It
looks
could
like
be
a classy place. Though.
It looks a little classy to me.
This is classy because I see linguine lasagna. But remember, she turned him on to all those places.
Yeah. So let me give y'all some more evidence.
Please.
Let me give you some more evidence that go along with this picture. Bam.
Okay.
They on a date.
They having date night. Mm.
And all of a sudden, boy, they teeth is as white as the elephant's tusk. I think he done went down. I think before they went on this date, they had a smash session. What you think, Moochie?
Of course they did. They ain't smashed in a while because his mother was like, "You better get your tail home and take care of that baby and that girl and climb out of that cougar."
I knew Moochie was going.
That cougar coochie.
Look now, I ain't gonna. Now y'all know I'm gonna always defend them older women now because I'm married to someone who older than me, and I've dated older.
She ain't that older.
She's a year older than me. Damn it! Robbing the cradle.
I was a cougar recently. It's all right.
She's robbing the cradle. Damn it!
I just got a couple of years on dude. That's all.
Yeah. See, these New York folks, man. I don't know what to do with. Yeah, y'all post your comments, man. What am I gonna do with these New York folks, man? Let me get back up here to this because we already know what's going on with this. We already know she's controlling this boy's mind through the power of them cougar draws, and he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
He got little pennies in his head in circles, going in circles.
He is just like the dog chasing his tail. Ain't never gonna catch it. That's what he's doing.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat?
So I'll give this one to you first, Moochie.
Yeah.
We got Meech with his girl again, but we also got this whole conversation going on. What do you think? Now, this looked like they just got back from the battle, so I'm thinking this might be the start of the episode, but what say you, Mooch?
Yeah. And that's probably why she was looking at him, because that kid. But remember, they was already at the house. They already came back from the battle.
That's right.
And they was sitting at the table, and that's when Terry left.
Right,
so
right.
They must be regrouping to set something up right now, because remember, she got pulled where she could talk to them girls to get to Remy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might come back at they're gonna have to come back a different way, because they out man and out hammered, they don't got enough hammers and stuff like that. So,
right.
They gotta come strategically now.
Strategically, okay. What you got on this one, Coco Mo?
I think this is after all the chitty chitty bang bang and emotions are high, and I think they're just talking game plan, like, yo, what we about to do, because we in the midst of some ish. So poor Angel, she worried. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm very worried about Angel. I feel like she's gonna be a casualty. I'm very concerned. Previous episodes, I predicted that she may have Stockholm syndrome and go back to old boy.
You did.
I don't see that anymore. Now I just feel bad. I feel like something bad gonna happen to her. I feel really bad for her.
Greenie gonna do something to her?
Huh?
I said, do you think Greenie is going?
Oh, I think he definitely will. Or she's gonna be in the crosshairs and get caught up in the crosshairs and be a casualty that way.
Yeah,
I see that.
But I'm trying to get close to Meech to get her instead.
Exactly. They could kidnap her and use her as ransom. There's so many things they could do in this situation. But
and Coco Mo, think about it like this. Let's just say they do try to kidnap her, or Greenie, and the MKs do try to use her to get at me.
Yeah.
Think of how much worse it would be if she really is pregnant, like me and the Hammer talking.
Oh, that would be so devastating. But I hope not.
I hope not.
So
I'll give this one to you, Coco Mo. This Moochie just got finished saying that she think that this is a strategy session, like they talking strategy.
Right.
Could the strategy be for this right here? Your man Remy and his crew, they lost bodies in this war too. Yeah. And his right-hand man seemed like he's a smart dude. Right-hand man seemed like he's a listener, he's a thinker. Could they be talking about maybe we do need to team up with the BMF boys, and Remy still trying to talk that nonsense?
Man, I hope so, because at this point, don't you see what you're up against? Like, obviously the smart move would be to team up with BMF. I just don't know how stubborn old dude is. So, I mean, really, we'll just have to wait and see. But it looks like they're at a funeral of their own,
Yeah, they lost bodies. They
lost bodies too. There was casualties on their end. So, I mean, the smart thing would be to team up. So I hope they do the smart thing.
Okay. What you got, Moochie?
I think they are going to team up, but because he feels so guilty about that boy being lost. Because I think he already feels guilty about that. Because it looks they probably at this little boy funeral.
Yeah.
And he feels like he has to redeem himself, because he was trying to be such, even though I do this dirty business, I still love my community.
Right.
It's a conundrum in itself. So,
all right.
And Moochie, oftentimes the story of America has been these weird conundrums of the such.
America is raised on stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to get too political on y'all, but I'll say this and then we'll keep it moving, right? It's never sat well with me that this nation likes to talk as if it's a religious nation, right? When the good book always tells you that ill-gotten gains has no lasting value.
And that's all that's happening.
Think about how this country came into existence. It was taken from two people, the queen and the people that was already here. But we supposed to believe that this ill-gotten gain going to keep having lasting value. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. And I'll move the ladder right on down along. The next is about 5 pictures that tell a whole story. And Moochie, you get the first swing at this one. Y'all, I showed y'all one picture that had y'all thinking. Monique hit it on the head when I showed the first picture. But let me show you everything else that went with that picture that I didn't show y'all on purpose.
Okay.
So first, we've got little Nikki being chastised by Mama. Now, keep in mind, look how dressed up Mama is, y'all. Mama looking good. Look like she got a little Hulk Hogan 24-inch python. The nails is done. The wig is looking like I can go dust some carpets. Talk to me about this picture, Moochie, what she's saying to little Nikki.
I don't know. Was she putting on lipstick? Do she got on a bra? Did she see an empty tampon on the dispenser in the garden? Which one?
Oh.
I told you about using those tampons. Which one is it? That's what I want to know. Which one is it?
What you got, Coco Mo?
Somebody was sassing at her though.
Yeah. Because the last episode, now granted, Nikki had a right to get that stuff off her chest.
Absolutely.
But even when you have a right to say something, you do have to watch how you say it.
Yeah.
And the way you say it. So what you think is going on here, Mo?
I mean, she's obviously being reprimanded for something, but I want to speak to a deeper thing that I'm glad that I don't even know if the audience realizes what the show is doing. I think they're doing it intentionally. If not, then whatever. But they are doing a good job at highlighting the Black household and how unfair the girls are treated compared to the boys. I've seen it time and time again through multiple generations. The boys are able to run wild and get us knocked up and do this, rip and run the streets, sell drugs and do all this stuff. But the girls are supposed to be good and wash and clean and be ladies and be this. It's so much pressure on poor Nicole. Now, granted, of course, you shouldn't have boys over her house. I'm not negating that. You're still supposed to be a parent. But it's interesting. It just goes with the times. And honestly, it's actually not generational. It's actually a thing that you see, not just Black households, a lot of foreign households too. It's the double standards. The girls always have such a heavy responsibility. I don't know what Nicole did. I don't even know if it's warranted of her being punished or, being her face grabbed up or slapped. The way she slapped Nicole previous season, they should have been slapping Meech and Terry's ass, if you ask me. But, I just hope little Nicole doesn't become rebellious and start acting out. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they start taking her feelings into consideration and just consider that she's young and she's been through some traumatic things. So, I give grace to little Nicole,
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll rebuttal what Monique said about the dynamic between men and women and the way they raise boys and, slapping around Meech and Terry versus slapping around Nicole. Mm-hmm. I think that Meech and Terry ain't get slapped around just because they're older. I'm not saying that makes it right or wrong. But they're like late teen men versus Nicole is like early teen, and that could have made a difference for that. But generationally, people treat men and women differently because if a man knocks up a woman, that woman goes home to her family generally. Mm-hmm. But if you have the daughter and your daughter get knocked up, her ass come home to you. And that is one. Now, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. And nor am I saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's one reason why that dynamic can be different. Yeah. And then when you talk about traditional gender roles, women, and this is another one of those where I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but for whatever the reason, it seems like women tend to mature quicker than men, which would make you want to know, why is it that men get a longer leash in terms of hanging out in the street and stuff like that versus women? And I will continue. It's the same reason I just said, because if you get knocked up, the woman come home to you, and you don't go home. That's what I would contend are some of the main reasons why those behaviors have cross culture, cross racial bounds, and cross generations for the most part.
Yeah.
So, Mooch, I'll give this one to you, and this is continuing this same saga. I'll give you all the pictures for this one. So we got this right here. Chuck, he pulled out the Warhammer, singing mixtapes and shit, and now he in the kitchen, Betty Crocker, Charles Crocker in here cooking and shit. But then, Moochie,
what's the thing? Oh, you know what? You know what? I can't stand her right now. Because I said, listen, they were saying, well, if she do it, you're not gonna call her out on it. Yes, the F-I-M, yo.
oh, Moochie, hold up. There's more. Moochie, there's more. Hold on, Moochie.
No,
there's more.
No. You know what?
Lucille, I was rooting for you.
Wait a minute. Lucille went from Lucille to lovely Lonnie Lucille.
She got two of them.
My God.
The chick went from a carpet rug on her head to damn she got the Tina Turner.
This heifer got highlights and shit. What?
And I guarantee you, Maurice paid for all this. Maurice is setting that booty up right. He everything you see on her body, he paid for. But go ahead.
I don't know. That could be a dress that her son bought.
Oh, Lord.
You know how she was going shopping. Remember
That's
all
right.
the stuff she bought on the credit card that she had
That's
in
right.
the clothes. name.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Oh,
But
Lord.
go ahead, Moochie. The floor is yours.
So she done took now. Y'all could say y'all separated or y'all weren't in the same house, but once he stepped back in that bedroom,
Yes.
and now you went to dinner, now you a cheater.
Now you
Thank you.
But you a cheater
Thank
from
you.
when you kissed him.
Thank you.
So now you doing tit for tat.
Yeah.
Monique Nicole, is that not all I said Monday?
Yeah,
That's all I said.
we agreed with each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we agreed. Like, look.
People got to know me and Moochie are probably one of the most fair people as far as women go. We're probably some of the most fair YouTubers y'all gonna meet because we're very fair. We don't do the bias stuff. We keep it a buck. And I agree with everything Moochie said. You know what I mean? Once you let Charles back in your bed and you gave him hope of reconciling, baby, you have no business going to no dinner with no Dr. Chocolate.
No, she did not need to be in there with no Dr. Maurice Montclair.
I'm Lucille, sister girl.
Yeah, and she gonna cross the line and lay down with him.
I'm disappointed, sis.
Why not?
Cross the line and lay down with him. She probably like, you got yours, let me get mine. I've been with you all of these years. I'm gonna give you the real deal because they was high school sweethearts. And she's probably like, I've been with the same man all of these years. Yep. You done had your little taste, so now it's time to get mine. And it's not right. I feel like you don't do what's been done to you. Yeah. And if y'all gonna end it, you just end it.
That's what me and Monique said.
And I'll be living testament to that. A breakup always don't go that clean.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Sometimes you go back and forth.
Right.
Sometimes you get that arguing where you get the makeup sex. It be
right.
And sometimes y'all be arguing where it turn you on when you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it is. I'm not saying she's right, but sometimes it goes down this way. Who the hell is that, Montoya?
Oh, Lord. Sound like the man coming to clean your pipes, Moochie. Let us find out. Moochie got a pipe man for her.
I got a maintenance man. He probably gonna come around here and type.
Oh my God. Okay. And Monique, do you have anything to close on this mess?
Oh, Lord, Lamont, you really knocked the wind out of me, brother. With these damn pictures. You know, look, I think it's wrong. I'm very disappointed in Lucille. Mm-hmm. Now, on the human side of things, I understand the curiosity. I understand. I'm not gonna put my business out there, but I've been in a situation where someone from the past came back into my life, and you're left with those questions of, damn, what if, or damn, is this the one for me, or should I give it? I get those feelings, but those are things that she should have sat down with Charles and been forthcoming with and discussed and had a real authentic conversation. Like, look, you did what you did. I'm not trying to go tit for tat. I would just like to go to dinner with the brother and hear him out. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right, y'all. There's no perfect formula to this. This is a very messy situation from top to bottom. So, don't hold it against me, whatever I'm saying. I'm just trying to think of different ways that she could have handled it in a better way versus lying and scheming and being sneaky. So yeah, Lucille, I'm looking at you sideways, sister girl.
I'm hoping that maybe, because this is all in the same episode, so maybe she had a conversation with Charles when they had this moment, because this looked like this could be the breakfast moment after he done been up there thinking he been putting that hammer down, and he don't know she clutching that business card for Dr. Chocolate, Dr. Thunder from Down Under.
He don't know what she was going to do before he walked in there with that business card. She looked like she was going, take care of herself, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, okay. I was thinking this. I was like, look like she about to take that business card and take a swipe down there, but as moist as she is, probably but the thing is there any possibility she told Charles she's going to go on this date to see if something is still there? I don't know, because the way this hairdo switched up on me, I'm thinking she kept this shit to herself, man. Like, for real, like she ain't told him nothing. And look, she's out. Do y'all remember how BMF started? It started with her and Charles at a restaurant. If y'all can remember way back then.
I think I remember that.
And look, now this man is whining and dining her. They got fake ass B. Simone back there singing by the piano. He over here looking like Chadwick Boseman, whining and dining her, giving her wine and rose petals and candlelight and all this. And then they go dancing.
He look good though. Hey, chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, she must have had that good. That must have been the good wig that she kept in the closet somewhere. And she dusted it off only for, special occasions. Because that wig is not giving me 1988, 89. That's giving me at least.
And the thing.
Nah, she got some tracks, and that's what I'm gonna go with. This is the 90s. They used to do all of that with the little puff hairdos. She got some tracks added in, and that's
okay. So the highlights. I'm like, okay, Lucille, even the makeup looks elevated. They really,
And Charles ain't need none of that shit. Charles took her with a damn baseball back upstairs looking like this. Charles ain't need all that. He said, damn that. But we'll see. Post your comments, y'all. We want to hear from y'all. We got 2 more things we want to get through before this Power Pack hour. Again, audience, y'all are the best. It's damn near 150 of y'all in here on a random day, Wednesday at noon, rocking with us, and we haven't even gone life gangs after dark. Not much. We went a little bit, but not much. So thank you. Post your comment, send your super chat, subscribe to Moochie, subscribe to Mo. Mo's got some things she's going to be working on that I might be popping in and out with her on, so y'all make sure you get them notifications on. All right, Moochie, I'm going to give this story to you first, and I can't wait to hear what both you ladies have to say, but I invited Moochie up here specifically for what's going on.
I already know. I can't wait.
But Moochie, I'm giving you some insight, too. I'm giving you more than just what you talked about. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Diddy situation ain't going nowhere. If anything, it's getting more escalated. So let me give y'all a recall of what's going on. 50 Cent got the foot on the neck of Diddy. And 50 Cent been calling out Jay-Z. And in rebuttal, we've had some people call out 50 Cent. Benzino, Stevie J. Now, there's even about to be another investigation into Diddy about what happened with him and J-Lo in a shooting. And this lady who got shot and got fragments in her face is saying she's going to let the FBI pull them fragments to try to go after Diddy. And so to summarize everything that's going on, and I got more jokes on Stevie J in a minute. I've got a 2-minute clip, and then we'll let Moochie have the floor. Y'all get your popcorn ready if you can stand it and watch this.
50 Cent said his Diddy documentary is in the works and its name is going to be Diddy Do It. Oh my gosh. And I think it's going to have him a #1 hit. It's probably going to go higher than Power and BMF. And I'm saying that because Diddy's story is just that crazy.
Last video got removed, but Diddy and Jennifer Lopez are now being investigated by the FBI for an old crime that was committed back in 1999. Yes, the Diddler fire, aka the Diddler, has struck again. Basically, back in 1999 in a club, the claim is that Jennifer Lopez snuck a firearm in for Diddy. Diddy used the firearm and hit 3 people. One being a woman that goes by Rubin, Miss Rubin. She was hit in the face. Well, now she is coming out saying that she is willing to let the FBI come take the bullet fragments that remain in her face out in order to get Diddy locked up. If you guys remember, Diddy homeboy right here was the one who took the charges for that said crime, did his years, then was basically deported. Now, this woman has been stating that Diddy did this to her, but for some odd reason, she claims that she was always being suppressed. Now that Diddy is out in the open and being exposed for so many different things, she has a voice.
Y'all gotta get in here and see this. 50 Cent will not let up on Diddy. In a recent Instagram post, he alluded to Ciroc wanting him to step in and be their new brand leader. If you guys don't know, when things hit the fan regarding Diddy and Cassie in their lawsuit, Diddy stepped down as the brand leader of Ciroc. Now, 50 Cent took to his Instagram to post a headline stating that Ciroc wanted him to step in as their brand leader, and he captioned it, "Good morning, people. Let's start the day off with positive energy and make what your heart desires happens. Queens get the money." I'm not sure if 50 Cent is being petty or if he is being serious about this allegation or about this rumor. If he did step in as the new brand leader for Ciroc, this will only ignite things between him and Diddy.
What's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne, cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
Mooch, anytime Stevie J do this I can't help
the rat thing. The rat look.
I just can't help but think of math. But anyway, Moochie, I'll give you the floor to talk about any of those subjects. But let me just say this. When I was young, Stevie J was dating Eve, the rapper Eve.
Yep.
And a little
I know where you going.
A little sex tapey thing came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people are always try to tell you can't use one example to paint the broad brush. But damn it, if it's quacking like a duck, it ain't a fucking mongoose. In that sex tape, instead of him putting in his penis into Eve, he had a big ass fake dildo like what we seen your girl got from Adam and Eve, Henry, on BMF. And he was stuffing all of it he could inside of Eve, which tells me, if you don't mind playing with those type of things when you already supposedly got the damn equipment,
and probably wasn't big enough.
Oh God, Lord, floor is yours, Moochie. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord,
I'm gonna piggyback off of this whole Eve thing.
Okay,
that's the last black man she messed with.
I don't know if that
was. I'm talking about publicly. If she was doing it on the low. Yeah, okay. It wasn't a public relationship. Stevie J was a public relationship.
Eve living her best life with a man who's like a multi-billionaire, telling her she ain't got to do nothing.
Best life in London, honey. She's good.
So she's good. I just wanted to bring that up. But when she did her, go back and watch VH1. If you got a VH1 Eve's Behind the Music, he did revenge porn on her.
Who, Stevie J?
Yes, this was before he was. It somehow the tape got out.
Okay,
but I feel like he was behind it because they had a bad breakup, and then that happened, and the tape was out. But you got to keep in mind, this is back in the 90s where I don't even think MySpace was out.
No,
it was just like ways you had to. You had to have a computer and be savvy back then.
You had to do it the Kim Kardashian Ray J way.
So that, with that being said, I believe he's been participating in the freak offs from the beginning.
So you see why I said that, Moochie?
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
He's down with it. He's coming out. A hit dog will holler. He hollering. He's already in the paperwork. So yeah, he gonna talk now. Yeah, he gonna talk now. Now is his dirt gonna come out? With that thing he just did last year when he was interviewing some woman and getting top on the interview.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know, come on, you already showing your side. Everybody talking about you.
Yeah, Stevie J.
You showed your side on Love and Hip Hop, how you disrespect women.
Did you see what Jocelyn said about Stevie?
Each other like a pimp do.
You saw what Jocelyn said about Stevie?
What? He don't got them hands?
Basically, she was eluding that he into all the stuff he trying to say he ain't into.
Yeah, I believe it. Because she already said, it was already a video of her saying that he be doing gay stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like, if you in the life, don't hide it though. Just being sneaky and deceptive, and you acting like a straight person. Allegedly, I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about either one of them. That's just a general statement I'm making. If you like that, just go ahead, come out the closet, yo. It's weird. And then you bring it up. You're talking on live and talk about she with the gang. You sound now you really lining yourselves up for a RICO charge. Shut the F up and stop talking. Stop talking. Get off. Stop posting everything on social media. You lining yourself up for a RICO. You lining your mans up for a RICO the way you talking. Oh, she with gang now. You mad because Daphne with gang? And only reason why he want to shoot the face because he need bread, y'all. Stevie need bread. He got to pay child support. Puffy can't help him no more. Puffy can't help him no more. I don't know how much these reality shows is paying, but you know, from what I hear, they not paying as much as they do. Okay, he getting the money from Faith. So what's the problem? You spending that too?
Oh, he getting a check from Faith?
Yeah, remember all of that money? I want to say me, Momo, and we talked about it on a segment one night.
Yeah.
So he's already getting money. So what's your point?
Stevie J has to be relevant. Like the fact that he's up under Diddy now. First of all,
when did he become Kato?
I'm not speaking on that because I don't. That's
like they living in a house together.
That's salacious hearsay. I'm not gonna speak on that. But I'm speaking
I don't
on.
know. He's his house guest. He said he was. He said he was there when the feds came.
Listen, Diddy needs all the friends he can get right now. And if anyone is going to publicly defend him, he's going to latch on to them. Now, yes, he and Stevie J do go way back. If y'all know, I know a lot of y'all just know Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop. But before that, he did have a music career as a producer and all that. He did collaborate and write and produce for Bad Boy Records, especially in the 90s, early 2000s. So yes, they do go back damn near 30 years. That is true. But again, Diddy, brother, I know you want people to defend you, but representation is important. You got Stevie J with his flawed history. You got him publicly defending you, doing interviews with TMZ, talking about I've never seen him do nothing like this. I have never, nigga, how would you know when you was up in Atlanta all these years and Diddy was all around the world? Was you with him in Miami? Was you with him in LA? Was you really at these parties? So how much can you really talk to? You see the people who are really at the parties ain't saying shit, i.e. the Trey Songz, i.e. the Chris Browns, Jay-Z, i.e. the whole damn Hollywood. You see no one's talking, and legally they shouldn't talk, so I'm not coming at them. I wouldn't be saying shit either. Hey, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. So I'm not faulting them, but it's very strategic. Again, Diddy is desperate for supporters. So anyone who's going to support him publicly, he's going to latch onto them. Now, as far as 50 Cent, we already know 50 Cent is the biggest troll king on the face of the planet. He loves going at Diddy. Now Stevie J wanted to catch a fade with 50. I mean, look, I would be here for it. I would love to see that. Now, I don't know about 50's fighting skills, but I know Stevie J ain't no punk either. Now he done rustled and tussled with a few men on Love and Hip Hop.
Now, 50 used to be a amateur boxer.
I had no idea.
That's why I'm staying quiet. That's why he's not saying anything either. He almost had his own boxing circuit with Mayweather. That's how they fell out.
Listen,
exactly.
He's saying he want the fade. Do you really want it?
Do you really? I'm not saying it would be a.
I gotta say it. Like, I gotta bring it
out. I think it would be a good ass fight. So,
but the thing is, they're not fighting.
Stevie has too much he has way too much on the line to square up.
Right.
Stevie J. You see, Stevie J ain't got shit to lose. So he's willing to.
Very wise young lady.
Like
very wise.
A celebrity boxing match.
That's the only thing that would be legitimate.
Money grab for him.
Yeah, it would be a money grab. Exactly, Moochie. So again, Stevie J's credibility is at the bottom of my shoe. So I'm not really. I'm not phased, and neither is 50 Cent. Neither of us are phased by this.
So I got questions for both of y'all about some of these parties and some of the people that was there. For as much as you've got the men that was there that are quiet, you also got some men that are. So Diddy is in bad company because R. Kelly is talking from jail. R. Kelly is doing interviews.
Night. They having conversations together.
Yeah, they having conversations about Diddy where R. Kelly is basically saying he don't think Diddy did nothing. But there are plenty of women, celebrities that was at some of these parties that is as quiet as a church mouse on Easter Sunday. Yeah. Mary J ain't said nothing.
No one.
The Total Chicks ain't came out and said nothing. I want to hear from the ladies' perspective what the hell was going on with these men. And Moochie, you in New York, what do you think is going on?
Okay, I'm going to start with the Total thing. You might hear from them because they remember SWV and which is going to make me go and watch now. SWV and
Escape,
they have that show together. They're going to be on tour with them. So we might see something. But if they signed that disclosure for the royalties for you remember how he had them sign off on all of that? Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people are not talking because that non-disclosure for getting their royalties back.
Yeah. But
they're publishing and things like that. That's why a lot of people are silent because he knew this was coming, y'all. He knew this was coming. That's why he sold off his gave everybody back their publishing and shut them up. This is all, listen, I'm going to say it like this. This is all for the distraction and we all being pulled in. Try to stay focused with other stuff too. I understand we want to know what's going on with these people, but I don't even think he's really going to go to jail. I think this is all a distraction just to keep us busy over here while they're doing something over there. That's my opinion. That's what I'm going with. And it's like a car accident that you can't turn away from. A bridge fell down and we're still talking about this.
I agree with Moochie that he ain't going to go to jail. It's just the term of how he's not going to go to jail is where I think I part ways with Moochie. I think that there's like, how can I say this? Yes, if I want him to serve time for what he's done wrong. Mm-hmm. But think of the people that was supplying Diddy with his resources. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all. What the hell do you think they was doing, and what color do y'all think they are?
But Lamont, I want him to serve time too. But how y'all trying to get his flight log, and nobody has talked about this Epstein's list that was supposed to come out in January? How are we more focused on this? Once again, they put up a black man and a white man, and everybody rushed to take down the black man. Look, don't get me wrong. I know he did a lot of stuff because I grew up in the 90s. I was in this era, so I know stuff that y'all don't even know. But if you're gonna punish one, you punish them all. You don't take the black one, and then we the first people to take down our own people. That's what's getting me frustrated with this. because everybody stop talking about this Epstein fight list. They ain't even talking about this now.
Talking about it.
I'm talking about mainstream media. How y'all talking? And they getting everything late because YouTube is getting it first.
Exactly.
So now they feel like they have to report on it, but you not even reporting the story right.
The thing about that Epstein list,
the narrative.
That Epstein list is so heavy with Anglo-Saxon politicians of both sides. It ain't just Republicans, y'all. It's Democrats too.
Right.
Okay. And if he was having parties and he was having politicians there, and he had 200 cameras total in both houses, what you think he got?
He got everything. He got everything. That's why they let
those three. Do you think when those 3 flights was going in 3 different destinations and he wasn't on none of those planes, do you think some of that stuff got out of the house? Do you think he got a heads up?
He got a heads up. Definitely.
So he might have the upper hand right now, y'all. I'm just saying. But like I said, if you want to take one of them down, you got to take them all down. Don't focus on just this, because they did the same thing before and they took down Bill Cosby. They stopped talking about the Me Too stuff. They changed the Me Too narrative to this you R. Kelly. Then they went from this to where they was talking about, Epstein's flight logs are gonna come out in January. Everybody is waiting for the big day, and now boom, all of a sudden now they back on Puffy again.
What you got?
I say punish them one, punish them all. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and close us out, Mo. What you got?
Yeah, I do agree with a lot of what Moochie said. I do want to bring up a point in all this. So I think it was yesterday. Justin's mom, what's her name? Misa. She spoke out. She made a post, basically, angry with law enforcement. She felt like the way they handled the raid was with excessive force, having machine guns pointed at their sons and lasers pointed at. She wrote a whole essay of a post, and I do feel like it was very, very excessive. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he got somebody in the house hostage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did all that for documents and videotapes. I agreed with her. It was a little excessive. And to Moochie's point, I wonder if y'all would have done the same thing for other people. You know what I'm saying? We already know law enforcement likes to use excessive force when it comes to us. So that's just another thing that I wanted to mention. Justin's mom is pretty upset with this. We already know she was upset a few months ago when he got a DUI, in which she actually blamed Diddy for, which I didn't understand at the time. But
he made him take that charge like how he did Sean.
Listen, I do think a lot of things are going to come out. I don't really know how this is going to go, because I do believe that there are a lot of people who are involved. And then also Diddy is a very powerful person. I don't really know how this is going to play out. I thought I knew, but now I'm not too sure. So we're just going to have to kind of, wait and see little by little. I'll ask both of you at the end of this, do you think he's actually going to do jail time, or what kind of deal do you think he might get in the end?
It's hard to say with someone like him.
Too soon to say right now.
It's very too soon to say, because you don't get to have that much power and not have some skeletons in your closet that somebody else knows about. Because I told y'all, in these little circles that I've been allowed to get into with like rich and powerful people, the one thing that they all really want to know, to let you in a circle, what are your weaknesses? What are the things that if they ever needed to use something on you, they can pull out to bury you? I don't know what someone might have on Diddy like that. I don't know what Diddy has, type of information Diddy might have on others in that same manner. It's just going to come to a matter of what is the pain point that someone can inflict on Diddy, and what pain point can Diddy inflict on those that surrounded him in these parties and things of that nature that we haven't heard about who was involved with. Like Clyde Davis used to throw these parties back in the day. Y'all ain't never heard nobody talk about that. That's the man who gave Diddy his first big check. And we ain't heard nothing from the parties Clyde Davis was throwing around back in the day, but
Yeah.
I don't know, Mo. It's kind of early to say what's
It's
going to
early. Yeah.
I think he threw him under the bus.
You think Clive threw Diddy under the bus?
Yeah, they gonna look. If they already got a scent of him, let's give it all to him. Let you get the whole full smell of it. Okay, the stench of it.
The stench.
But I do want to ask this question to y'all. Do you remember when I only did one video on this subtopic? I mean, we did a live and then I did a video. Do you remember I brought up the J-Lo thing in it?
You did. I remember.
I said it's gonna come back to that.
You did.
And the leopard don't change his spot. Cassie was saying that he had her carrying the pow pow in her purse.
You did say that.
Coming out. I remember this whole thing because that was in the paper, and that's when you read the paper when you took the train to work.
That was a huge story. That
whole story with her. The pow pow was found under her seat. Yeah. I said this in my video. Go back and look at it. It's up, and that's why I knew. I said it's gonna come back to this.
Yeah,
it's gonna come back to this because everybody knew he was getting away with it then.
Yeah.
Where you as long as you keep saying not guilty, you came out with all of them songs and stuff like that, and it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
So I just want to see if they're really going to, because now that they found this, she has a page. She went viral a couple of weeks ago when they mentioned the whole legal documents and everything that Cassie was saying. She went viral back then talking about, it reminds me of what happened to me, and then she started telling her story again. She said in court that he pow-powed her. And it's on record. So if they go back and that's public record. They're gonna go back and get this the alphabet boys, and they
I don't know.
If he do go down, he might go down because of that. They got him for the trafficking thing.
The thing is,
I don't know. You think he's gonna be able to pay people off?
How much trouble is J-Lo really gonna get in? Because J-Lo is in good with the white dudes.
She shouldn't. I don't want to get in trouble.
She isn't good with the white dude, but the girl said it's stories that's been circulating for over since this happened. That it was like a whole thing that happened. The guy threw money in Puff's face, and a whole little commotion happened. The thing could have went off when it was coming out of the bag, and that's how she got hit in the face. Like something like the whole Stallion thing. Who actually fired the bow, the hammer. So we got to see how that goes. Look, they got one person that was in there that we don't think that did it now, and stuff is coming out. They saying it's a whole video out there.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I just don't want to see. I don't want to see Mary get involved in this, roped up in this, or Little Kim. I mean, unless they are guilty or something, I don't want to see.
Kim, I don't think she gonna get roped up in this. When she did her time, he ain't even come see her.
Ooh.
She see that's why I was stay quiet to it while I was up.
They had a moment. They did have a moment.
That whole time she was dealing with all of that, because that came from a pow that happened in Hot 97, because they was feuding with Nori and Noriega and the dude that he used to write Capone. That's who he was with back then, because that was all of that. They was making records and all of that back then. But what I'm gonna say is, when that happened and she ended up taking that charge because she got a perjury charge, nobody helped.
Well, yes, because she ended up
turned their back on her, and she did that time.
She had a falling out with Junior Mafia and Lil Cease and all them because it got messy. It got real messy.
Yeah, because she stayed quiet and they told the truth.
Right. It got real messy. I remember that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Grey's Anatomy. If not, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah, go ahead and say. So I was just going to say the last thing we was going to talk about was Grey's Anatomy has been renewed for a 21st season, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, Shonda Rhimes, how much money can you make? Can you come help a boy get his movies and stuff made? That's all I want to know. But having said that, Mo, I give the floor to you first. How do you feel about that? I used to watch Grey's Anatomy religiously.
Me too.
And then the season where they got rid of that chick that was messing around with the dude who went on Walking Dead, and they made that whole cancer center for him. This is like season 5.
That's when you stopped?
That's when I stopped. Yeah.
Lamont, there's so many good seasons after. Boy, you gotta at least
like Meredith's sister had got there by then. You remember that?
Yes, but you're missing out so many good seasons. But anyway, y'all, Grey's Anatomy, it's time to hang it up.
Oh Lord, wait a minute, Monique. Monique?
I'm just saying it was a good show. I'm getting ready to say, oh, maybe I should watch it. You had me convinced, well, maybe I should check out the last season.
Hold on.
Back it up. Flip flop like that.
I just heard. Use our words.
Flip flops out here.
Monique Harris.
It's summertime in Atlanta because she did.
Because my reputation has got questioned. Monique Nicole is never a flip flopper. What I said was, and let me specify, Grey's Anatomy is an amazing show. I advise everybody to go on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. Go back and watch the first
Hulu.
Go watch the first 14, 15 seasons. I'll say that.
Really?
Watch the first 14 seasons.
Okay.
Watch the first 14 seasons. Excellent. It's time to hang it up. I'm so done. You know it's bad when all the OGs are basically gone. All they got is their married at that. That's all they got. That's all they got is her, and Shonda is hanging on to her.
Dr. Majini's going too?
Yes, they all gone, baby. They all chuck the deuces.
Dr. McDreamy been gone.
McSteamy.
Well, see how long I ain't been watching it.
Pretty Black Boy, Light Eyes, Jesse
Waters.
Look, I might channel surf and get stuck on it for a minute.
Yeah.
No,
now that with all these streaming apps, who channel surfs anymore? You understand?
Season 21, it's just time to hang it up and let it go. If y'all want to, basically what I'm gathering is they want to be the medical version of Law and Order. You know how
they are. What do you mean they
are? 50 seasons.
Yeah.
I think that's what Shonda is trying to make with Grey's Anatomy, which she has 21 seasons. That's unheard of. Yeah. So I mean, shit, people still watching it, I guess, but I just know a lot of OG fans did fall off. But I actually do know some people who still watch it and they say they like it. So
I do too.
I think it's time to let it go. But if people are still, from a business standpoint, if people are still watching it, if the numbers are still good, and if the storylines are still good, go ahead, girl. Be the medical Law and Order.
Yeah.
But
it's like a nighttime soap opera, basically. Like Law and Order, and that those are basically nighttime soap operas. And Shonda Rhimes is basically she competing with Dick Wolf, who's the creator,
right?
And what she should do, like Law and Order did. Law and Order did SVU and all these other like that's what she should do with Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, that's what I think she should do. To keep the story fresh, to keep it fresh.
Yeah, so many people have left, but I would say y'all go on Hulu and watch the first 13, 14 seasons. It is good. It is good TV. Very good TV. Great storylines. I love it.
T. Dominique 504 hit it right on the head. I quit watching when Katherine Heigl had that whole fallout with Tony Duquette, whatever it was.
So long ago.
Yeah, that was like season 5, I think.
That was 15 years ago. Y'all gave up that quick?
Well, I mean,
she don't make Grey's Anatomy. She was just a kid, girl. Bye. That show, you're missing some really prominent seasons, and I advise you one day when you're kicking back, I really say go back and watch, because you're missing. If you stop there, you definitely miss some great television.
I ain't gonna lie, Monique and Moochie. It's hard for me to watch other TV when a lot of what I do is watching TV for basically for a kind of a living. It's hard to leisure watch TV because I just be trying to just wind my mind down, to be honest.
There's a lot of YouTubers who have their select shows that they watch leisurely, and they're just like, this is my time just to relax and enjoy it without having to report on it. So I say at some point in the future you find that, because you still want to be able to watch television and movies and not have the creator mindset, just have like the audience mindset. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to lose that either.
No, and you know, and I do have a few shows like that, because I'm with you. I had to just tell myself there are some shows you just can't try to report on all the shows you like to watch.
Right.
So Curb Your Enthusiasm is one that
I've heard of that one.
I just watch it. People have been trying to get me into Succession.
I've heard great things about that. That's a show I do want to get into, because I've heard excellent things about that show.
And I'm gonna tell you one that the average black person would roll their eyes and not think about, but the shit is good, y'all.
Okay.
The one with Kevin Costner when he's out in the country.
I know what you're talking about. The Home Front, one of them shows. I know what
I know what you're talking about, but I forget the name of it. But I know what you're talking about.
Whatever, and I'm gonna probably be being able to review it.
Reviewing it too.
Yeah, it is really that's compelling TV, and they're trying to give you like the perspective of what flyover country is thinking. You know, Yellowstone. Thank you, Monique. See, that's why we keep Monique 69 Ways Johnson on the team. Yellowstone.
She's resourceful now. My girl, she always comes through.
When she come through, y'all, she comes through.
Monique.
Yellowstone. Yeah, I know exactly.
It's very good, and they're coming back with the last half of the final episode in the fall, and it's been a lot of controversy because Kevin Costner, he wanted all this extra money. I mean, he was executive producer, he's acting, he's done some of the writing.
I love Kevin Costner. I'm a fan of his. I do.
Paramount was like, dude,
check for that woman.
Like Paramount was like, bro, we're not giving you all this money. We're bringing in Matthew McConaughey to replace your ass. And that's what they're gonna be doing.
I take him too. You, Matthew McConaughey. That's one white man.
I would tell you all, if you want to step outside your box and get compelling TV, understand what these country rodeo flyover folks are dealing with from an entertainment perspective, give Yellowstone a try. I promise you will not be disappointed. I promise you won't be disappointed. So, having said that, Moochie, what you got going on your channel so we can get the blank up out of here so I can go get my babies?
Oh, come through tonight at 9. We are going to be doing the rewatch of Mayor of Kingstown. The new season starts in June. Oh, I will be reviewing it. So we're gonna.
That's another good show, y'all. That's another
rewatch. You catching up tonight. I'm gonna be live, and we're gonna talk about it. It's the first episode. If you haven't watched it, you got time to check it out. If not, just jump on with me next week, and we're gonna get through this first season, the first 3 seasons before the new season comes up. So we're gonna be ready for it, y'all. Damn.
Hey, y'all, that's another great show too. Like, I've caught season 1, and that's another one that's like so good. It's like, man, I want to review it, but it's kind of one of those ones where when your plate is full, you just sit back and you enjoy it, and you watch other people who review the shows. I watch Moochie, I watch Nita, I watch my peoples that review different things, and I asked them last night, audience, because my wife has like these different little shows that she'll watch their reviews too. And then my wife is on this. Have you ever thought about reviewing Sister Wives, making Sister Wives? I was like, honey, no. And then she's like, well, Lamont, have you ever thought about joining Nita and doing Housewives of Potomac or Housewives of Atlanta? Like, honey, no, I just sit back and watch those. But they give great commentary on these shows, and y'all should definitely check them out. So what you got, Monique?
Baby, I don't know, because this week there's a lot going on behind the scenes for your girl.
Right.
So I don't really have a schedule like I've been doing the last couple. I don't really have a schedule this week. Of course, reality TV talk, but I may have to reschedule that. I got to talk to Nita offline because I got some stuff going on behind the scenes. But you guys stay tuned. I am going to be launching a new segment on my channel, possibly next week. I'm
Okay.
putting some things together, and I have to recruit some of my people. So I have to talk to some people offline and, get the workings done. But y'all, again, stay tuned. If you're new to me, please support. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, which has felt like forever, but I'm not going to give up. And just make sure you have your notification bell on. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content.
All right, y'all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're thankful, grateful to have you guys. I may or may not be back tomorrow. This lady who I made a movie with wants to come on and talk about being a Black creator. And if she's able, I'll be here. If not, we'll do it another day. But thank you all for sticking with us. You didn't have to come and join us for lunch. You guys are getting consistently showing up. More than 150 some odd people at lunch, and I just want to thank you guys for that. We would be nothing without you all. Check out my sisters tonight. Until that next Sex is Hell video, we're out.
Ooh.